Welcome back to Rogue Trader. Unfortunately, in the last episode, my recording software died. But we at least managed to save 57 minutes of the footage. So, there's that. I continued on after I beat that beast to explore the vast corners of space. And we came across a couple of pirates. Shall we go see what this is all about? How bad can it be? They're getting dangerously close to me. Alright then, shall we begin? How do I even equip the things I have in my... no. I don't know how to... Supreme Commander, Master Cannoneer, Shield Master, Master of Maneuvers, Warp Channeler, and Master of Etherics. I have to appoint some people over here, and I don't know how to do that just yet. That was underwhelming. Can we do something else over here? Do I have to get closer? Destroy them! Is that all I've got? Come on. Come on. We're almost there. Okay, so this attacks over here then. This is the front. They have to be extremely close to me. And this is restarting shield, so might as well do that for now. It's just the two of them? No, there's more on the side. Have to rotate the ship. Stop that! These guys are running away. Can we reach them? Yes. Go on then! Alright. Let's try and rotate back to our initial position. Where are you boys going? You don't want to fight anymore? I'm not done with you. Get your asses over here. Ah, they're too far off. Stop running away from me. Okay then. These guys shall die. Get this thing out of my way. Missed. Unacceptable. I guess, that's that. Where are these guys going? They're actually leaving the combat. Almost down. The battle is over. Yeah, the other ones escaped. God damn it. We can leave the star system. Wait, not explored. Begin the scan. What do we have here? Glass steel. Accept. And Soto's tomb. Imperial cartographers and chroniclers know this place well. Long ago, the planet was a prosperous outpost capable of eclipse and even footfall. There used to be a Cyclopean tomb station on its orbit, the final resting place of Cornelius Soto, one of the discoverers of the Coronus Expanse. The tomb gave its name to the entire system. However, about 400 years ago, an unknown cosmic body rammed into the station, causing it to collapse onto the planet. Not only did the catastrophe kill the settlers, it also made the world uninhabitable for centuries. The crater formed by the station's impact can still be observed from orbit. Soto's tomb became a sepulchre for the entire planet. The sordid place has neither life nor loot, but knowing the nasty tricks that life can pull is a treasure in its own right. Oh, so we explored it already. Okay, there's nothing else for us to do here. No. How do I leave? Open the map. Uncharted system. Hold on a second. How do I go back? Focus camera and Atonement of the Abyss flagship. Void ship management. Engine. Shields, armor, arsenals. No components available. Upgrade RAM. With 50 scrap. You got it. Even though I'm not using this. Posts. Oh, Supreme Commander, that would be me. Master Cannoneer. Shield Master. Okay, who is going to be the Shield Master? Warp Channeler. No. Warp Channeler, you. As a matter of fact, I think she should be best for this particular role. Master Cannoneer, I will assign Argenta. Shield Master. Damn, you're good at that stuff. Oh, wait, Pascal. Master of Maneuvers. Me. And Master of Etherics. It could be either Idira or Cassia. I'll take Cassia. All features, restart shields, passive abilities, we don't have any. So the ship can level up as well, looks like. Swing run. Making full U-turn at the end of this movement. New heading. While moving the flagship may make its next turn at 90 degrees instead of the usual 45, sorry. I don't think I can change any of that. Weapons. What about the stuff we bought? Where do they go? Are these the ones we bought? The macro battery. I think this is the ones we... No, don't take it off. God damn it. Equip it. I can upgrade the hull. Even better. Have a lot of scrap, as a matter of fact. Might as well improve it as much as we can. And the ram... Increases ram damage and reduces damage suffered when ramming another ship. Let's do one more of these. Development. Guess I cannot change any of that stuff at the moment. So, let's continue on. Uncharted system. Something is not explored here. What do you mean? What is not explored? What did I forget? What's that over there? Is that the ship that ran away? No, I think this is me. No, that's me. I don't see anything else we can do here. Already explored. We're getting plasteel out of this planet. Back to the bridge. Okay. Let's do another one of these. Where was I? Right here-ish. Uncharted system. Let's go! What is this? Navigator's Insight is a special resource acquired by exploring the Coronos Expanse by scanning new systems anomalies or participating in non-combat space events. The navigator of the flagship uses to build new warp routes as well as to make them more stable and safe. Inasmuch as it is possible. Guess I would like to go there now? Can I not? What is happening? Warp travel. Permission to report, Lord Captain. I keep receiving messages about strange behaviors in certain ship systems. All decks report the uncontrollable opening and closing of doors, gates, and airlocks. They behave erratically and do not obey the operator's commands. Regrettably, this has led to casualties among the crew. The tech priests have explained that these phenomena are being caused by the machine spirit's irascibility and have spent hours chanting litanies to soothe their anger. Unfortunately, many crew members were badly injured before the prayers could stabilize the system. When the Lord Captain arrived on the bridge during the warp jump, she found an on-duty officer in a state of utter confusion. They claimed they had been receiving orders from the bridge for several minutes, orders authorized by the rogue trader, but the Lord Captain had been absent. Curiously, the orders had been signed by the late Theodora von Valanches. After a thorough investigation, the tech priests attributed the strange incident to the whims of the machine spirits. The ship left the hostile Immaterium and returned to real space. Burning World, Gas Giant. I guess we have to go... Why does this say 8? Maybe we should go there first in order to get down there. Lord Captain, I hasten to report the disturbing news brought to me by the machine spirit on the ship. The matter is extremely delicate and concerns Lady Cassia. You see, since her first day aboard, her presence has been disturbance to the crew's way of life. If you'll allow, I have prepared a detailed report. Cassia is an honored guest on the Void ship, and the Voidsmen must come to terms with all oddities and caprices, and for those who cannot, lashes to every one of them. Deliver your report. The first incident occurred immediately after our departure from Urak 5. The Lady Navigator chantised one of the ship's runners, after which he went to his living quarters, killed his family, and then shot himself. The second incident was noted while traversing the warp. The Lady Navigator gave the pilots the wrong instructions and the void ship was thrown off course for a matter of minutes, but this was enough for the forces of the Immaterium to anger the machine spirits enough for them to start a fire in the service bay. After that, officers living near the Lady Navigator's quarters began to express extreme emotions: hysteria, apathy, euphoria, rage. This is quite detrimental to crew morale and performance. The last incident was recorded on Footfall. Around 100 living birds were delivered on board during our stay on Footfall. Its bird cost a hefty sum, but I have failed to discover their purpose and subsequent fate. I was also told about a conflict between the Lady Navigator and the Seneschal. Alas, with no details. If you like, you can ask Master Wersarian directly. Things are even worse with Jai Haydari. I intercepted a voxcast in which she promised she would, and I quote, end that Kasha if she ever saw her again. If I may, Lord Captain, the Lady Navigator's state of mind worries me. She's self-contained and does not mesh with the crew at all, which is why everyone avoids her. Even senior officers can be superstitious. I fear that only you and I are in position to talk to her on an equal footing and improve the situation, for the sake of the crew's safety and that of Lady Cassia herself. Your Ladyship, I humbly ask that you grace me with an audience. I simply must inform you of a series of outrageous breaches of discipline that threaten to dissipate the dynasty's coffers. What the hell is going on? I just started traveling. Can you people calm down? Your Ladyship, I must report systematic and flagrant attacks on the dynasty's coffers perpetrated by your companion, Mr. Haydari. The Emperor as my witness. The worst rumors of their thieving ways prove to be a significant understatement of their reality. What crimes has she committed against the treasury? She's extorting bribes and oblations, gifts, favors, for herself in particular. She's exploiting rumors of a connection between herself and your Ladyship to unscrupulously gather bribes from all and sundry, hinting at how displeased your Ladyship will be to hear if anyone is being uncooperative. I myself have found myself a victim of her attacks with particular frequency, due to my position. How much has such chicanery cost us? On a protectorate-wide scale, the astronomical sum she has extorted from us seems negligible and not worthy of notice. Nevertheless, I cannot help but be outraged by her blatant exploitation of your goodwill. Bring the embezzler to me. Do you wish to see me, Serene? I have been informed that you have been soliciting bribes. Bribes? What ashmag besmirched their worm-eaten lips with such a scurrilous lie? Actually, don't tell me. I don't even want to hear their blackened name. I have never demanded bribes from any of your vassals, but I have willingly accepted the gifts they have offered. Is that a crime? Mistress Haydari is quibbling over semantics. She may not demand anything directly, but she drops heavy hints. Perhaps this isn't about hints, but the habits of a rotten venal soul, accustomed to doling out bribes left and right and thereby draining the dynasty's treasury. I'd be curious to know, Danrock, how much of the von Valancius fortune you have squandered by handing out bribes to people who did not ask for them. Why do you need such gifts? Do you not receive enough through working with me? I am a businesswoman, Shireen. I extract profit from everything. It's in my nature. When a desert lion catches the scent of blood, he will even eat after his belly is full. Who knows when the next feast will come, and besides, what girl doesn't like receiving gifts? The High Factotum is worried that you are exploiting your privileged position. The High Factotum should try to worry less. It's not good for the slanderous little heart that pumps blood around his ungrateful carcass. But I'm surprised he was not worried before when he showered me with generous gifts the moment I arrived on board. Of course, I will not accuse him of trying to buy my favor. The factotum's face changed color to match his jacket, whose collar suddenly appears to be digging into his flabby throat. However, the source of these blessings dried up as soon as he learned of our connection, Shireen. I considered it profoundly wrong that our affection should have had such an unhappy effect on my material well-being. Therefore, I took it upon myself to remind the High Factotum of his previous largesse. Jonris, henceforth you will furnish Jai with whatever she desires. Is that clear? The High Factotum lets out an incoherent burble, sweeps into a deep bow, and hastily beats a retreat. Who would ever trust the word of a man who douses himself in perfume to cover up his body odor? Everyone knows that that is a sure sign of a soul prone to deceit. I should have told her off, but I love her! So it's fine, let's go back to the map. There's something else wrong with the ship. Hold on, let me have a look at it. No, this is none of it. Companion quest astray. Errands. A gift for okay, that will do later. Secrets of the cult. The Lady Navigator is at odds with the crew, which is causing serious problems on the ship. The Voxmaster has asked the road trader to speak to Cassia to remedy the situation. Sure, let's go do that. Cassia?
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
I mean, this is random, but I have to ask. What kind of gift do you think would please Jai?
I know very little about how ordinary couples come together. The books I have read always skirted around that side of life, keeping silent on the matter. A heartfelt poem, perhaps? I'm not sure Jai enjoys poetry, though.
I have heard rumors that you are not getting along well with the crew. Panic flashes into your ruby red eyes, and your heart starts beating a little faster, while your hands go cold.
Not here, I'm begging you. Aren't noblemen supposed to discuss such things away from the servants?
Let us go to my study. No one will disturb us there.
Then lead the way, and I will answer all of your questions.
What is it you wanted to talk about, Lord Captain? I have nothing to say to you unfounded accusations about my conflicts with the crew. I cannot recall my having a single quarrel with any of your people during my entire time aboard. The messenger you rebuked butchered his own family and then killed himself. I haven't rebuked a single errand boy on the ship. Ah, I think I remember. A kind young man with a shy smile and skillful fingers with too much rotten ochre on his shoulders. I grew tired on the disgusting collar and advised him to lighten his burden by casting the weight off his shoulders. He did not come the next day, or ever again. During the warp voyage you gave the wrong orders, which led to the vessel shifting off course and the service bay being destroyed. I saw something in the warp. Something vast, predatory, shimmering with undescribable colors. It came from nowhere and stared at the ship with hundreds of hungry eyes. Right there in our path. I decided to change the course while it was still possible, but did not want to sow panic. Would it have been better to tell the crew we were heading straight into a monster's gaping maw? The officers are reluctant to be quartered next to your chambers because of the constant emotional outburst it causes them. Some of them even maim themselves and others. I already told you I cannot control my abilities. What else do you want from me? Will I be assigned a pariah chaperone? Or will you put me in suppressing shackles? Would you mind telling me why you needed 100 species of bird and what you used them for? Admittedly, I am at a loss myself. The day we arrived on Footfall, I sent a request to the ship's quartermaster and asked him to get me a songbird. But he never asked for clarification, and shortly before we left, I had a countless number of cages delivered to me, all wrapped in bright red panic with flickering tints of fear. There was a bird in every one. I was so excited, I thought I would have 100 friends instead of just one. They were squeaking so piteously I let the poor things out. I even fed them my breakfast and dinner. The stupid birds would not stop chittering even after bedtime. They were dashing about the room, smacking me in the face with their wings, and defecating. I became angry and suddenly they started pecking at each other's eyes and attacking me. Then I became afraid, and they fell over dead. I do not think I want to keep pets anymore. I think I have heard enough. Will you share your thoughts with me? You have a kind soul, but have difficulty reaching out to people. I could teach you the art of communication if you like. That would be wonderful. My education on Urek 5 was cut short, but had realized by then that the wisdom of books is a poor substitute for the wisdom of experience. Very well. Since we are done with this misunderstanding, I would like to change the subject. It would only be fair for me to ask you a few questions now, wouldn't it? Do not mistake me, I am not going to accuse you of anything. It's just that you are the most worthy interlocutor on the entire ship, and you're always so busy. What would you like to ask? I read a treatise of Paisius de Mobius very recently, who claimed that subjects would never believe their new ruler was better than the old one, unless the old one had been a tyrant. No matter the circumstances, the low-born rabble become deluded about their prospects and rebel in favor of their base desires. What do you make of that? My persuasion is at 0. On the contrary, the loyalty of subjects can be bought at a pittance. Lower a tax, throw them a festival, or feed the needy. A gracious gesture once every cycle will exalt you in the eyes of the rabble, as if it were his own blessing. Indeed, I was not wrong about your merits or your ability to hold a conversation. Hope my second question does not confound you either. According to the 20 tomes penned by the preacher Oistach Istefan the Forgotten, mercy and cruelty go through the world hand in hand, but people flock only to one pan of the scales. Would you rather inspire fear in your followers, or be magnanimous and choose awe? One must be a tyrant, a friend and a jester to one's subjects. What matters is that to clearly discern which role is required at a given moment. You are saying strange things. I do not understand how you can even... A jester? Stuff and nonsense. We may not think alike, and I do not always understand your motives, and yet... May I be candid with you? Please do continue. I must confess that sometimes I can hardly bear the burden of the house has played upon me. I feel I am not doing my best. Tell me how you, heir to the Protectorate, can bear the responsibility for billions of lives day after day and not stoop under all the weight. It is not always easy, but I try to lead the dynasty toward prosperity by worthy means. Thank you for your patience, Pontificus. You are helping me to see the world in different colors. A novel experience for me. Our conversations hold a special place in my heart. Allow me to bid you farewell for now. I am heading back to my chambers to consider today's conversation. Please teleport me back to the bridge. Where am I going? Why are my chambers so big? They don't have to be. This way. To the bridge. I am back. Let's keep traveling. Please don't bother me again with nonsense. Can we go here now? Reduce route difficulty. What do you mean? Lord Captain, I bring dire news. A feud has broken out between the clans that maintain the Void Shield arrays. Rumor has it that the late Theodora was seen on the lower decks, and so one of the families called for a rebellion against the usurper of the Void Ship. That is you. So far no one believes our mad tales, but unrest has begun at the fringes of the compartments. The ship's enforcers are ready to eliminate the instigating clan or pacify the entire Void Shield crew. The decision is yours. What's this story about Lady Theodora? Rumors of Lady Theodora's presence on the Void Ship have been circulating for a long time and appear to be a deliberate provocation rather than ordinary drunken ramblings. Perhaps someone is intentionally stirring up the masses to rebel against you, or perhaps it is the influence of the warp. Enforcers are already investigating, but right now we need to stop the conflict from escalating any further. As long as the unrest continues, the Void Ship's shields will not be operating at full capacity. Find the source of the rumors and punish those responsible. I don't want any unnecessary deaths. Lord Captain, as Seneschal Wersarian would say, there are no innocents in such cases. The clans are endangering the entire Void Ship, tussling over a strange and obviously false rumor. If you so desire, I will convey your wishes to the enforcers later, but right now the unrest must be stopped, and the people returned to their direct duties or replaced. My wishes, Vox Master, are for the enforcers to sort out the situations before we forfeit the crew wholesale. Investigate the rumors and find the real culprits. And no violence. I'll see to it, Lord Captain. Please let me travel. Lord Captain, Rever on the line. The astropaths are going crazy in their little chamber. They are reporting severe warp disturbances along our intended route. It looks like the maw is completely impassable. I've seen this before, yes, and if you ask me, going in there is not a good idea. For us, or any Void Ship. I did not inherit this Void Ship only to destroy it in the roiling immaterium. Let someone less valuable deal with the maw. I'll see to it, Lord Captain. What happened to the map? Where did we go? Okay. So, we cannot go here. I don't get what this 8 stands for. Apparently this is a dangerous place. So we can't go there right now. We're back to Footfall from here. Can I warp to a different place from Footfall? Let's say I want to go here. It doesn't work. I don't know why. Telikos Epsilon. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we cannot jump from there. I see. Okay. But I can go there. This is dangerous. This is a 3. I bet 3s are deadly. Okay, okay. I see now. Reduce route difficulty to safe. Really? I can do that? Just like that? Why? Lord Captain, we have an emergency. We have received word that there has been a sighting on the lower decks. A sighting of Lady Theodora. The messages we have received are incomplete and vague. Little more than yelling and hysterical claims. There are reports of casualties and unrest. The compartment in question has already been sealed off, but I thought you might want to look into what's going on for yourself. The situation is delicate and what's especially disturbing, there are mentions of Idira Tilas being present at the scene. What is Idira doing there? Idira broke her micro bead, so I wasn't able to find out anything from her. But Lord Captain, Idira is a psyker, and we are in the warp. You are the only one who would risk setting foot in that compartment, and if you do not, we will never see Idira again. I beg you, Lord Captain, do not ignore this matter. I'll deal with it personally. I need the exact location. Right away, Lord Captain. Let's go, people.
My pleasure.
Instrument terminal, an important part of the compartment's infernal instructional.
These rumors.
Amidst the madness.
And who now deigns to grace us with their presence? Another gaggle of heretics and traitors thirsting to get their due for what they've done? Or is it the leader herself, who has finally grown tired of hiding behind others? Theodora von Valancius is before you, and she looks grotesque. A hole yawns wide in her chest. Rusted hooks protrude from beneath her skin, and a lampent-inflamed scar cuts across her throat. The figure flickers as though it is dropping in and out of this reality. She looks at you with the wittish eyes of a corpse and smiles venomously. Rogue trader, we meet at last. I had grown tired of waiting for you to pay me a visit. Indeed, centuries of selfless toil and effort, and everything I left behind has gone to this non-entity. Warp illusion! Be gone! Argenta, my dear, there's no need to make such a fuss. Why don't we sit down over a cup of recaf like we used to? I'll listen to your rapturous tales of sacred relics, portents, your special path. You must have been so lonely without me here. No one else is willing to listen to your ravings or help you with your childish treasure hunt. Throne spare us from the cursed apparitions of the archenemy. Is that what you are truly praying for? I can hear how fast your heart is pounding. Versarian, I think deep down you hope this apparition never ends. What are you? What, you ask? You dare say that to me, little girl. I'm Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris, rogue trader of the Imperium and commander of this void ship. Alas, my glorious voyage through life was ended in the dullest possible way, by death. A nuisance I staved off as long as I could, but do not weep for me, my girl. I'm still keeping an eye on my property, and punishing all those who failed me. You are not Theodora. Theodora is dead. There is no coming back from that. I'm dead. How is that? I am no different from those who have not yet crossed the divine between reality and eternity. I see, I speak, I remember the wrongs you all committed against me, and for all those who failed me, I have already begun exacting my retribution. I truly am Theodora, the remnants of herself that she left behind in this world. I am an echo of her memories preserved in the minds of those who cared for her. I am the taste of tears spilt for the unsaid and the undone. I am the terror of she who failed to turn the tide of fate and who refuses to look truth in the face. I am as real as the human passions that bring worlds to ruin. If you are Theodora, then tell me, who really killed you? Oh, would you like to know the answer to that question? I don't even know which would be more satisfying. To give you an honest answer or leave you to languish in your ignorance. We'll see how you conduct yourself, little girl. What do you want with me? Why were you waiting for me? Matters are so dire that the pleas of one of my servants breached death's veil to reach my ears. How could I ignore such a desperate cry for help? And for my little Idira, no less. And once I appeared here, of course, had to meet the pretender who has allowed this deplorable state of affairs. Where's Idira? What have you done with her? Me? What have I done with Idira? All I did was turn that little mutt from the fringes into a true servant of the Imperium. I gave her toys, I cleaned up after her antics, I provided her with everything she could ever dream of. Oh, I had great plans for poor little Idira. I'm sorry we could not help you, but you do not belong here. Theodora tosses her head back and laughs. The scar on her throat opens with a wet sucking noise, curving into a horrible facsimile of a smile. She feels sorry for me, wretched, spineless creature. No, the only one worthy of pity here is you, girl. But do not expect any. I'm not here to console you, oh no. I'm here to seek retribution against all who failed me. My brainless crew, my useless officers, my pathetic servants who turned their backs on their mistress in her darkest hour. And worst of all, you, my dear heir. You who have undeservingly claimed the warrant and everything else that is mine. I will drag it all into the warp with me, including you. You didn't answer me. Where is Idira? Hello?
Curiosity sings in my veins.
I've read about this.
The lines of the screen look fuzzy, as though the cogitators readout systems or data storage has been damaged. The people remains have been hideously mutilated. The flesh seems to have melted at the edges and are thickly coated in stinking mucus. Everybody's going insane. Guys? Huge shell ready to be loaded into a macro cannon breach.
They will see. Oh yes, they all will see.
Where is she? I clearly remember her being around here somewhere. Ah, there you are, my little coward. Why won't you look at your captain, Idira? It's wrong! It's all wrong! Look at her, girl. My little Idira is utterly trapped in her visions. No matter. I will allay your doubts. Lord Captain! Idira turns her head to you, but her demented gaze only rests briefly on your face before sliding away. Up close you can see that the base of Idira's temple implants has blackened and melted. No, wait. Lord Captain! Lady von Valancius! You came back! Poor little Idira. There. How could I not come? You were crying for me so desperately, your pleas carried to the very depths of the warp itself. Why didn't you save me? Why didn't you warn me? Answer me, you insignificant wretch, or I'll drag the answer out of you myself.
My prescience has failed me.
Idira lets out a soul-chilling howl and tries to grab the hand tearing into her, but her fingers pass through the monster's flesh. I didn't hear anything! I didn't hear anything that could have had anything to do with you! I'm sorry, Lord Captain. I failed! Ah! Idira breaks into a strangled scream and you feel the air around you grow rapidly colder. Argenta wordlessly swings her weapon up and aims it at Idira, who is straggling in the monster's hold. The Sister of Battle looks at her without an ounce of doubt or mercy. Argenta, stop! Argenta wrinkles her nose at your shouted command and lowers the weapon by a few centimeters, but she does not put it away. Idira, I am your captain, not her! Listen to me and snap out of it! Idira shudders and goes limp. Then she blinks, disoriented, and looks at you. Lord... Captain... Damn it. Chaos will devour you. It will devour everyone responsible for my death. Die! Die for the delectation of my lord! Oh boy!
What an amusing attempt at defiance!
Indira is not in the party. Does she still attack though? Did all the workers turn into that? Yeah. Oh no, no, no. They're enemies though. And some of the workers are pretty freaking buff. I want Pascal right here. I will tank this nonsense. If the game lets me, that is. Abelard, with me. Cassia, here, with Argenta. And Jai, here. Is everyone in place? Let us begin.
Request approved. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
First of all, the grand strategy marks an area of a 4K. That will be right here-ish.
These are not that universal.
You can't see it?
Request approved.
Cover efficiency over penetration. I'll do this right here-ish.
Diagnose all, comprehends all.
And this here. Perfect. Now.
Request approved.
And that's his turn.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
Indira is so fucked. I didn't check the veil degradation. What it's like. It has to be pretty high at this point.
Stop hitting me, Ashmag!
Ashmag.
Eradicated.
I'm sorry, buddy. I had to do it. The next one is you.
For the weak.
Stop hurting Jai. Let's mark these monstrosities.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
One here,
I'll do it.
one there. And weren't there like 3 of them? I could mark one more.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Yep, it was 3 of them. I was right.
Schemes within schemes.
Yeah. Everyone on me.
What if? A genius
Let's go, little guys. I'm not afraid of you.
I can't stand it.
Stop that.
That my blood.
Quick, quick!
Cassia, a little
Isn't
help
this a
over
job
here.
for the serfs?
Faith without deeds. It can escape the
Yeah,
Emperor's
get this guy
judgment.
out of here.
Me?
Alright, that settles it. I don't have anything else to do. I'll give you this
this a
as a
job for
buff
the serfs?
for next turn. And let's deal with these little gremlins. Alright, that's acceptable. Come to me, you little shit.
Oh, too bad. I'm still standing.
Oh shit, this is gonna blow.
Tell me, and it is done.
You can see them all right.
You've got a problem.
Very nice. I should place you a little further away from the staircase though.
I'd like to, but I can't.
You can't? Oh, this is additional MP. Can you do it on yourself? No.
I'll do what it takes.
They all want a piece of Jai.
Emperor, protect me.
Blinding grenade? Ah, fuck. Okay.
Pain and beauty go hand in hand.
12 damage. Are you kidding me, Abelard? What is this nonsense? Hit him like you mean it. I wouldn't say no to some more debuffs. Actually, this one has 5.
Request denied.
This thing is bleeding and is on fire.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. That is an equation.
Very nice.
Is a negligible variable.
Do I get to keep this on the next turn? I hope I can.
What is this foreboding?
Idira, help us! I'm not standing right there at the moment. That was useless to me. Did you just throw a fire grenade on us?
Grey hair.
Stop wasting resources, you idiot!
Scar to my collection.
Ah!
Emperor, protect me.
Oh my god, look at their legs!
As the Emperor commands,
Good job.
I'll do it.
Ah,
As
close.
the Emperor commands, I act.
Is Jai stunned? Did I miss something? Get over here, you little shit! Did you truly parry me?
Schemes within schemes.
Tanky little bastard.
If I may, as duty demands.
Whose heroic act is ready? I heard it. I don't have bullets. Please don't miss.
Without deeds is worthless.
There it is. That's what I wanted.
Thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. Doubt is for the weak.
49 damage!
I'll do it.
I didn't think she would hit.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Again. Never mind. Wait, whoa. Blue horror? Where did these guys come from? I'm sorry, what?
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Oh!
For now.
Yep, she's done.
Is a reward.
Abelard, kill it! Kill it with
I
fire!
will do my duty. At your beck and call.
That was great. That was fantastic, but I guess that's all you can do.
They who discern the future on the battlefield.
Stop throwing grenades and shit! Jesus, Idira! I could kill this thing.
Who even taught you to fight like this?
I'm sorry, did I shoot you over penetration? Some shots are able to pierce enemies through and deal damage to not only them, but also the characters standing behind them. The armor penetration parameter is found on most weapons and affects how much damage the target takes, as well as determines the chance of over-penetration. Yeah, I think I figured that one out. I'm sorry, Abelard. 70 damage! It is my turn.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Flames!
Super anti-spyware, get the hell out of my sight. Get out of here. Shoo.
A genius at work.
Is Pascal prone? What the hell? What the hell happened to him? You little guy, on me.
What if?
I'm not gonna use the daring breach yet. I cannot shield bash him.
A wicked thought.
Me? If you another foe painted black.
Very nice, Cassia.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Well, he's gonna burn. He's dead anyway. Idira stares at you with crazed eyes while clutching the wounds on her head. At first, no sound comes out of her moving lips. Then she coughs weakly and whispers, "Lord Captain, is it really you?" Argenta trains her weapon on Idira and watches you closely. Oh my god, we can kill Idira! This abomination claims that you called her. Is this true? Me? Did I? Yes, Lord Captain. I think it was me who called her. I can barely remember. The voices, my old good whispers, they suddenly turned red, sharp. They started cutting, tearing, ripping me to pieces. I cried out. I called for help. Then she came. Damn it. Why are the voices making so much noise now? Shut up! Shut up! Has anything like this ever happened to you before? Like this? Never! Well, there was something, but it was different. It wasn't as strong or as terrifying. Apparitions appeared. Mechanisms malfunctioned. The crew lost their minds. But Lady von Valancius knew about that. She said it was a small price to pay, an acceptable expense. No sacker is immune to it. But what happened here, it was just a mistake. I won't do it again. There will be no more mistakes, Lord Captain. This is not the first time this heretic had caused the deaths of her crew. Do you remember the incident on the mid-deck, Idira? What did those honest souls ever do to deserve such a fate? To be turned into mutants and attack their own families? You are a monster. A heretic. If you have any humanity left in you, admit what you are. Shut up. Quit your preaching. You're the worst out of everyone here. The previous rogue trader has seen on the ship recently. Was that your doing? Yes, Pontificus. I did a couple of times when I'd had too much to drink. At the time, I thought I heard her voice among all the whispers in my head. The voice was so sad, so clear. I couldn't help myself. I answered. I hoped I could reach her. There. Ever since she died, since I first heard her voice in my head, the whispers have gotten louder, clearer, harder to resist. You hear the warp whispering in your head and you answered? Are you insane? You don't know what it's like. The most important person in your life who's now gone forever suddenly starts talking to you inside your head. How could I not try to reach her? I had to. I know what you're thinking. During the warp jump, when Lady Theodora came out towards us, I keep thinking about that meeting. I keep blaming myself. Why didn't I divine it? Why didn't I stop her killer? These thoughts have been playing at the back of my mind day after day, choking me with guilt. And do you know what? The one on the officer's deck. I don't know what that was. But this time, here, this was the product of my guilt. An accuser straight out of my own mind. So what am I supposed to do with you now? Pontificus, I know after everything I've done, you have no faith in my willpower or my strength. But I can fix everything. It's just I'm not at my best. You see, but maybe we can find a way to replace my implants. Or some other remedy, a better one. Lady von Valancius said that such a thing could be found. If not here, then elsewhere. I just didn't need it before, but we just need to find it. We need to figure out where to look for it, and we'll get it. And until then, I'll keep myself on a tight leash. Your worries do not interest me, but as long as you keep yourself under control and remain useful, you will live. Understood, Pontificus. I swear I'll be more useful than ever before. You are making a mistake, Lord Captain. Perhaps you will find something to slow the decline, but it will not stop. Only a miracle can save Idira to last now. Why? I've heard enough stories about ways of extending a Psyker's life, but I don't think you'll like all of them. I think I'd better... With your permission, Lord Captain. Lord Captain? I received a report that the shooting on the lower deck had stopped. I presumed you have brought the situation under control. Awaiting further instructions. I got rid of the Psyker's creations. Idira is alive. See that she gets medical attention and then put a guard on her. If she succumbs to the warp's influence again, shoot her without warning. Of course, Lord Captain. As you command. That was freaking wild. And we leveled up.
Your seneschal is always there for you.
In the shadows of the...
We are the spearhead.
Okay, we cannot
of the
talk to her
Imperium.
right now. Oh, Idira is right here. I'm blind.
The stars are my canvas, and anarchy is my
I
brush.
cannot talk to her, but we leveled up. And this is something we're gonna be doing in the next episode of Rogue Trader. Until then, thank you everybody for watching. Have fun, whatever you do. Take care of yourselves, and don't forget, keep on gaming. I'll see you all next time.